Okay, project hand today is taking this stump out. I'm on this job doing it. So there was a bunch of rock around the border of this, so I spent about an hour digging it all out. There's still quite a bit of it there because this is pretty deep. I don't know why it goes so deep down in there. So now what I can do is take the chainsaw, cut it as low as I can, and then come in with the stump grinder and do this. As you can see, the stump has been here for quite some time if I'm just kind of pulling pieces out of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that and we'll get grinding. Okay, that didn't work the way I wanted to. I thought it would push it. Now just break it free, but we're gonna have to actually go up underneath there and cut the rest of it, I think. Which sucks, because I hit a patch of dirt in there and it kind of dulled the blade. But I don't want to ruin another blade, so I'm just gonna try and muscle through it, I guess. I guess the other option is you start cutting chunks out of it. You know, a vertical cut or something here and there. Alright, that was very annoying. If I would have had a longer bar, it would have went a lot quicker. I didn't think that it was this big. But yeah, the root system that comes out brings the bar out farther than what the top looks like. So what I can do now is get all these bigger chunks cleaned up, and then we can start grinding. So I'm not going to show you the cleanup. Fortunately enough, I'm able to just dump it all the way at the back of the property, so I don't have to haul any of this out of here. So once it's ground down, we'll take as much of the chippings as we can, take them back and dump them, and then I'll get some topsoil, fill this in, seed it, straw it. It'll be good to go. Okay, I think that went about as good as it could have. I will say, if I was going to do this again, I would either get the netting that goes around the front of this, or get some plywood with some stakes, put them in the ground, set the plywood up. I didn't even think about that until I started working on it. So I threw the wheelbarrow there, hoping that anything blowing towards the building would stop it. And thankfully, there were a couple bigger chunks of rock that kind of chunked in there. So now it's just a lot of cleanup. This thing did real well. I don't know how well it would have done if the stump was like fresh and still mostly there. But yeah, there was nothing that really broke, thankfully. So all of the teeth look good still, as far as I can tell. I'll take it back to the rental place and they'll tell me, but it looks all good. Now, there was a chunk that got stuck up in there, so what I had to do was actually take a hammer and beat on this backwards to get it to go rotate that way, because it was stuck trying to rotate forward. So I beat it backwards and then it fell right out. But this is the machine that I'm using. If I can find maybe a model number. I don't know, but it's got a 31 horsepower Vanguard. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is pretty much put everything in the center here, and then we will shovel most of this out, but a lot of this is still decent enough to be in here. It's just the bigger chunks. We'll get some topsoil and throw that down. Okay, here's finished product. Got all the chips shoveled out, dumped in the back. Brought in some topsoil, filled it back in. It is a little high in the center, but I'm expecting once it rains, it's gonna settle. So I wanna make sure that it's not gonna be just a giant divot. So I've got plenty of grass seed down and the straw, so they'll just have to worry about watering it. No damage to anything. None of the windows are damaged. None of the side of the building, nothing is broken. This little stump grinder did pretty good. It weighs like 1,700 pounds, so it's not a huge unit or anything. And it's nice because it's real narrow between the tracks, so you can get through a gate. That gate up there is a 48-inch gate. So you can get to practically any backyard. So hopefully I get to use one of these in the near future, because that was kind of fun.